How's it going? This is David, your representative for QSP Knife. This is going to be a knife that is the Ripley. So Ripley is actually based off of Ripley from Aliens. So that's where this design and kind of language came from. So talking with Keanu has a few different designs with us. So he has the Kali, the Chef Master, the Ripley, the Turtle Punk, and then we have a Reptile that's coming out a little bit later. So that's what it's going to look like in your pocket. So QSP, we have a lot of different models. So you well know us for the Penguin. So this was also our first Glyde lock. So Glyde lock, or also the crossbar lock. So this was the Volt and the Penguin. So those are the ones that are kind of known for. So that's going to be the Ripley. So it's also going to be a little bit larger. So a lot of times we didn't just have small knives. So it is a 3.5-inch blade. So it's going to be a good size. So you can kind of see it kind of dwarfs some of the knives here. So there's going to be basically a 3.5, and then about a 4.5 for the handle. So if you're finding that this is a little bit too small for the Penguin, or even for the Volt, that's where the Ripley comes out and actually is going to be a good size, reversible pocket clip still. This is going to be the A1, A2. It's $75. It's $75 for 14C28N. So 14C28, you do have a little bit of sculpting for the handle, so you have a pretty wide chamfer. You have some design work on the G10, also reversible, so that moves over. So if you want a right hand, left hand carry, very ambidextrous for the Glyde lock. And then 14C28, so that's going to be the stonewash version, and titanium nitride. So there's also going to be a black handle, titanium nitride. This is going to be the A1, A2. We're running a little bit low on some of these, so if you want to pick it up, head over to the website for QSPKnife.com, where you can pick up some of these. So as you see, some of the ones are running a little bit low for what we have available in stock. We still will replenish, of course, but these are the ones that are available now for $75. And then that's where you're going to go run over to the next one. So the next one is going to be a different coloration. So it's kind of a light blue. It's listed as gray, but when you look at it, it goes a little bit more to light blue than gray. But this is going to be where you have for this. That's going to be for the B1, B2. That's going to be the B2 variant. And then B1. So as you see, the different sizes still. So still going to be the stonewash finish. It's still going to have that same type of pattern for it. The last one, for the C1, C2, is going to have a little bit different coloration between the G10. So there's actually a layer of different color. So you're going to have that pop. So still have a lanyard hole area. Still going to be a full pass through. So just with the stop pins, or just with the barrel spacers. And this is going to be the B2. And $75. Also, if you do sign up for the rewards program, you get $5 off. Also, anytime you purchase anything, you get a little bit of money for that as well. So good looking knife. It's going to be a full flat grind, so it's going to have good control for it. 14C28, easy to get back for an edge. Also very good for corrosion resistance. They're going to be about 3.7 ounces. Also, we have another one that's out here that's also going to be the Glyde lock that I'm really looking forward to. Will probably be out sometime in June, and that's going to be the other Penguin in a Glyde lock. So this is going to be an FRN handle for the Penguin. So this one has the same type of release as you have on the Volt, just an FRN. So we have the green, and we'll probably have a black. One other color way that might be available, so you'll still get the two different blade finishes. But just a nice looking knife. So between the regular Penguin and the Penguin Glyde lock, so it's something that just I feel works really well, feels really well in hand. So you have a little bit different for the release. So this is going to be the one on the Ripley, and then you have the original one that was on the Volt, which you're going to see kind of mirrored on this one. So I'm really looking forward to the Penguin. There's going to be about $49 with the 14C28 as well. So it's going to be a nice setup for it, but this is going to be where I said for the handle scale, it's going to be a little bit different. So that's where you're going to have this pass through on the colorway. So as it's machined, so you have that lower side that's black, top side's green. So as we mill through it, then you'll have that little pop of color that shows through. So that's where you see that. So right hand, left hand carry. C1, C2, again, $75. For this guy. So let me know if you want to check out anything else on the site. Maybe you haven't seen something in hand, because this is going to be a fairly good size knife available for you, and it's going to be able to take care of everything you need.